It's the Cowboys and the Thunderbirds, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Thunderbirds of Rio de Janeiro. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Easy. Out, let's go. Hey, Ken.
Fields now to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at him, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
In motion, the tight end. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Fields. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man, don't do that.
Brought down at the 20.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Mooney, the motion man right.
Angel. Easy.
Play of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still second down.
Here we go.
Now motion left with Mooney. To throw is Fields. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Down inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Elijah Mitchell. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Thunderbirds are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to sim this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. This is brought in at the 21. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Touchdown! DJ Moore, 31 yards. And the Thunderbirds are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
DeMarcus Walker there on the stop. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings...
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Mooney, the motion man right.
No muss, no muss.
2nd and 10. Fields again. He'll fire deep, looking for more. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Thunderbirds continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And out now come the Cowboys. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott. And incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Prescott now from the 50. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Prescott yet again. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. DeMarcus Walker showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now the Rio offense set to take over. And I don't want to read too much into this, but with their lead, are we seeing the fruits of having last week off? Is that the benefit here?
Well, we've seen so many times where we don't think there are fruits to that because the visiting team who played the week before, they come in with momentum and they play well and set a pace. And sometimes it seems like, the teams have the open week, the bye week are a little bit sluggish. But in this case, I think all the advantages that you fight for have come into play. They've healed up the guys who were hurt during the season. They got a rest.
There he goes, right side. Look at the big fella go. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there. 53 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So big.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Fields keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Thunderbirds are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second down, Pollard again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. But now he appears to be in some pain. The Cowboys on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott to throw it. Michael Gallup. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Here's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a... punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mitchell now off the option, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Here's Fields. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Here we go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Back to throw. Fields. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here we go, son.
On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Prescott throwing left side, it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To the air again, Prescott. Call it a gain of a yard, and 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Hey, Jen. Right.
On first down, it's Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Final play of the half, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. So we've come upon half. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Kill.
Prescott now. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken around the 12. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Mooney, the motion man, right. On 2nd and 10, Fields eluding the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. And a huge play that time. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, 551. Chips left.
Fields on first down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. A time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Vaughn on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
23 yards the pickup there. Prescott on 1st down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Eddie Pinheiro on now. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now motion left with Mooney. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So they bring out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. It's taken to the 26. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. First down, Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Now Prescott. This one swung out to Vaughn. Touchdown, Cowboys! Deuce Vaughn. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the Rio offense set to take over. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action, Fields. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Out, let's go. All right.
Fields on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout.
And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Thunderbirds are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Prescott looks to throw on first.
Finding Tolbert here over the middle.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll throw again. Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
Play action now. Prescott.
And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Prescott yet again. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
47.
Prescott to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Pollard.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Fields.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That is caught. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Trying the right side with Mitchell.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know that every now and then we get those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Thunderbirds up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
we're going to 53. Hey, kill.
On play action, Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And again, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Prescott on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A second down throw for Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
tripping, this is easy, easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My